Okay, to my few viewers, well, this is my last video for this week. I try to post another video next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I like to watch my money on top of the screen. Who knows, maybe by next week I already spend this money. But my point of showing this money is I just want to make a statement about this life, our world. I'm 36 years of age. Should I say woman or man? I can't say man, right? But I can say I'm a girl who is almost getting to a woman, a mother of 5 kids. But since I was little, they say the more you learn, you get the best education, you can get the best job, and you can make it in this life. But all this time, how many of us make it really? The economy is getting bad right now. So bad, people are losing jobs by the minute. People are losing their houses by the minute. We are in the hand of the road. But this video is also dedicated to you, the ministers. You have a good life? Really? Do you have a good life? How does it feel like if you can walk down in the street just like everybody else without worrying somebody gonna kill you, without worrying somebody gonna push you? You don't need a bodyguard. You don't need to hide behind a big fence. Don't you think it would be great if you just walk around just like every single person out there? But you say you have all this money, but yet you're not free. You're a prisoner yourself. The same people you want to kill because you want freedom for yourself. Why? I think on one side I can agree with most of you. There are a lot of people in the world. We are too much. People are making more babies. It's too much money to pay the people, because the more children they make, the more money. But you can sit down and talk with them and tell them and say, hey, listen up. You can have 2 children and that's it, not 6 children. So if somebody have 2 children and you have other couples who don't want to have children at all, what I'm trying to say here is you have to do this fair. By you kicking people out of their job, it doesn't make it different. Because you cannot say one person has 275 million in 1 year and the other person have 160 million, and then you say to someone else, you are fired, you have no job. How can you do that? Don't you think to give one person 260 million, if you split that money among the people and try to get most of the people you put in a prison, send them to do a farmer work to fix something, so instead of you lock them up in the prison, feeding them, they're doing nothing, sleeping the whole day, playing football, take them to the farm, let them fix the food for the people who are hungry, who have no job. You can save yourself a lot of trouble, because at the end of the day, you print the money and you have enough paper in the world to make enough money, which is enough for everybody, and just talk it out with the people. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. But you cannot say you want to stop the people outside to have children, and you're saying Jennifer Lopez have 2 kids, P. Diddy have 2 kids. You know, instead of you making the pop star having double kids, and you're saying to the outside people don't have kids, why don't you think about it and stop all those doctors who injecting one woman to have 8 children at one time? I think you can make a change. It will be better for you and the people. You know it, and I know it. Because the end of the day, the people go to their job, you give them money, but the money goes back to you. So why you give them the money in the first place when everything is going back to you? For example, there are 40% of people who don't have job. They're sitting home watching TV. Instead of you have to fool them on the TV, hey, get them to fix food in their garden instead of planting flowers that doesn't feed them. It is necessary that you work this out with the few people that is left in the world, because you and me know that a lot of people are already dead. At the end of the day, you're not gonna be happy, because when you're killing people in a war and you're showing it on the same TV, you're making other people just get angry and want to cause trouble. But if you do it fairly, believe me, all those prison homes, you don't need it. Get all those prisoners out, put them in a place where they can make food for the rest of the world and print enough money for the people. And please, it's time you also walk outside just like the rest of the people. Because at the end of the day, you're not making nothing. You give the money to the people, they buy the food, the money goes to you, and at the end of the month you give it back to them. Why don't you do it for a change? You're doing it already, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're telling people to play lotto, they all play the lotto, and you take the money and hand it over to one person. Why don't you collect all those money and giving it to one group of people so they can create something? Believe me, if you work together with the people, you can be surprised what people can do instead of you kicking them out of their job and you making them striking for no need. You and me know we have enough cars in the street. We don't need any more cars. Fixing a car is not a job. We can do a lot better in this world than what we're doing. And one last thing before I go. Stop faking the weather. Don't you think it's time? At least you can be honest to the people. Tell them what's going on. You know, and I know. Goodbye, everybody. This is my 150 euro. Maybe by next week I don't have it anymore. But it goes to you, the government. And next week I get it back. You understand? Okay. Take care.